last 5 weeks?
I think it's banked reps and, just kind of getting comfortable in the system and just continuing to mesh with the guys. And, I know we were capable of this all along. And, sometimes it just takes a little while to get things rolling. And, I don't think we were necessarily playing bad early in the season. Save the Oklahoma State game, I think we were playing pretty well offensively. I think a big part of it is we're not turning the ball over anymore. And we've won the turnover margin as of late. I think that's huge. I think our red zone efficiency on offense this year has been really big time. I think our defense being able to get off the field on third down has helped a ton with that too. And I think we're firing on all cylinders in a lot of ways right now. And we just gotta continue to put in the work day by day and have that process-based mindset.
Not necessarily getting on the same page, but being in sync with your wide receivers, is that kind of taking a little bit of time?
Yeah, I think so. I think, obviously last year, really the only guy who was here last year that's playing again this year is Phil. And even with Phil, sometimes it takes a little bit to kind of get things rolling and get, perfectly in sync. And Keegan was a little banged up early. So I felt like we were really in sync in camp. And I think we're finally starting to get that back. I think, he's healthy. We've gotten a lot of reps together at practice. And I think Jack and I are feeling really good, feeling on the same page. And obviously Jace, he's young. He's still learning, but he's doing some really, really good things. And I think he's starting to feel really comfortable, and I'm starting to feel really comfortable with how he's running routes and things. But, it just takes time a lot of times. And, I think the more that we've been able to work together has been good.
Do you recall your first memory of this rivalry, whether that was obviously playing in it, but did someone tell you about how much this game means when you were a freshman?
I just remember how much this means to Sped, Taylor Bratt, man. This game, my freshman year, I just remember how fired up he was about this game. And it's a huge game. Every year we have some kids from Kansas come up and talk to us during the team meeting and talk about how much this means to them, their families, everyone that is from the state of Kansas that grew up either a K-State or a KU fan. And, not being from Pennsylvania, I didn't really, or not being from Kansas, being from Pennsylvania, I didn't really understand that. But, now that I've been here, I'm pretty engulfed in it now. And, it's cool. It's cool to be a part of and to be able to represent Kansas State for all the fans that have, been through over the years. And I know how much this means to them, and it means a lot to me now too.
With how opportunistic the KU defense has been, does ball security become a greater emphasis this week?
Yeah, I think ball security is always a big emphasis, and especially this week, I think their defense has made a lot of really good plays. I think they've got some talented guys, and they've came through when they've needed to, and so it'll be important to make sure we stay on schedule and not try and force things and just let the game come to us.
How much has Phil Brooks elevated his play?
He's playing at a really, really high level right now, and he's doing things that I know he's capable of, and playing and doing things that I've seen for years out of him, and I'm really happy for him the way he's playing, because he works really hard and he's really stepped into a leadership role more in that receiver room this year, and he's clicking right now, and special teams, on the offense side of the ball, he's so experienced and he knows what he's doing. He's running really good routes, and it's hard to guard that dude when he's playing like he is right now.
What's Cooper Beebe mean to you?
A ton. That whole offensive line is playing really good football right now, and we go as they go. I'm telling you that's the God's honest truth. Is the way that those guys are playing is we're always going to have a chance to be in football games. And, Coop is a heck of a player. And, being able to run a QB sneak and go behind him and KT over that left side is, but I can also go to the right with those guys. So, and we're up the middle. It depends if we have a head up guy, right, Gil. But, yeah, no, they're playing really good football right now, and it fires me up.
How would you